I arrived at the courthouse at around 9:30 this morning, and it's now almost 2 o'clock. They break for lunch at 1 o'clock, and there's no courtroom for the trial. There's no courtroom because of understaffing. So I've been waiting at victim services. And by the way, I really wish they would call it victim survivor services. A victim is what I was when he assaulted me, and I'm testifying as a survivor. And it would just feel to me better to call it victim survivor services than just victim services. There's something just so disempowering about that. And it takes becoming a survivor to actually be able to testify. That's how I feel about it. If I still was his victim, I don't think that I would be able to do what I'm doing right now, especially sitting for hours on end in so much uncertainty and not knowing when I'm going to be able to actually testify. And for somebody else, maybe that would sound like something very little. It's just a word or whatever, but it's not. It's an actual description. So I'd like to see us make that shift. That being said, Victim Services has been really amazing and supportive, and I'm very grateful for them. I'd like to see us maybe tweak that language a little bit. Emotionally, I want to run. I've been white knuckling it all day, finding out that everything that I have, video, photos, the 911 tape, the video of the statement that I made to the police officers, he gets everything. And if I were going to have any witnesses, which I don't because we were alone in the apartment at the time that he assaulted me, he would know everything. And guess what? I'm the victim survivor, and I get to know nothing. It doesn't make a difference to me in terms of what the truth is, because the truth is he assaulted me. But it just seems so weighted in his favor, like continuing to make the person who survived the victimization vulnerable even in these circumstances. And why? If you're telling the truth, why can't I know what you're going to do and say? Why does this have to rely on some sort of game? Because that's what it is, to try to trip me up, to try to intimidate me. This creates a certain fear going in that isn't looking, in my mind, for justice, but rather it's for the defense to be able to destroy a case in order to prove innocence, rather than for the system to be able to find the truth as it really is. Because there is an intimidation factor. I'm feeling it. All that being said, hopefully I get to testify today, and then I can wait for the verdict, and then hopefully it's a guilty verdict, and then I'll have to deal with my victim survivor, as far as I'm concerned. I'm putting that in their impact statement, and put this chapter of my life behind me, other than some of the healing work that I have to continue to do as a result of what's been left behind.